wanted to talk about solo travel because I hear a lot of people just take vacations all by themselves. Something totally foreign to me, but not to you, Allison.
No, I mean, how are you supposed to go explore the world even if you don't have friends that can, travel on your budget or take the same time off work? And if you don't have somebody that you're spending your life with, you don't want to miss out.
So I'm kind of glad I'm in the situation that I'm in. I've got a bunch of brothers. So if I told one of my brothers that I was taking a vacation somewhere all by myself, chances are pretty good he'd be like, I'll meet you there or something like that. The other thing, I don't know that solo travel would be great for me because the first tip for the Tuesday Tidbit on how to get the most out of these solo vacations is set an intention before your trip to help get the most out of your solo time on vacation. I hate making a plan for vacation. I want to fly by the seat of my pants the entire time.
Well, but I don't know that that's necessarily what setting an intention means, because I do think that is important for solo travel. Because if you are so, like for me, if I'm so determined to go somewhere that I'm going to go regardless of if I have someone to go with me, it's because I want something specific out of that trip, whether it's I'm going to this beach location because I want to relax on the beach as much as possible, or I'm going to some place where it's like the sights are going to be beautiful. I gotta make sure I see this place and this place. So I think it is important to set those intentions.
Would you consider using an app like Bumble BFF? To find a best friend on Bumble?
No, why am I going to meet a friend in a foreign place that I'm only going to get to talk to for 3 minutes and then I have to go back home?
And then never see again? Yeah, that didn't make sense to me either.
Like, I'm not going on vacation to make friends. That's crazy.
How do you feel about volunteering for a local organization?
No, what?
I was going to say you're on vacation. Like, oh.
What? I mean, if you really want to do that at your hometown. Like, why wouldn't you take, like, if that's what you love doing, you love volunteering, amazing. But why are you traveling and spending money to do that?
Zach says solo vacations are the best. Tell us how you like to, like, what's your biggest tip for taking a solo vacation? If you do, 601-995-1017. Join a group tour. That's another way to enjoy a solo vacation.
I personally have not done that, but I did meet someone who did that. I was on the group tour with my family, but she was there all by her lonesome. We happened to be the same age, so we did kind of click. We didn't make friends. I don't know what she's up to now. I don't even remember her name, but she was there to be like, listen, this was the easiest way to check all the boxes of everything that I wanted to do on this vacation.
Tips for making solo vacations better on the Tuesday Tidbit. This says bring a book to dinner and sit at the bar. I think that is terrible advice. I think you could potentially meet a friend at the bar who's also at the bar solo having dinner. I think if you have your nose buried in a book at the bar while you're on vacation, it's just going to kind of be like, I don't know, you're going to look uninviting to people.
You know what's funny is I don't mind going out to eat like here and sitting at a bar alone and like talking, but I do not like doing that when I am on vacation, especially alone. I do not like sitting at the bar. It makes me feel uncomfortable because I'm in a strange city. I have to get a table so I can like be alone. And then I will bring a book because then I have something to do while I eat.
Finally, it says choose the right accommodation for you, whether it be a hostel, a private room with communal areas, or a shared Airbnb. Do any of those sound like good options to you?
I mean, it's what's in your budget. So, if you're so desperate to travel and, a private room isn't going to be for you, then I guess hostel it up.
Adam and Allison in the morning.